campers.
In a quarter of a mile. At the roundabout, take the first exit onto A635, Dern Valley Parkway.
So we are on possibly penultimate day of videos. We might get another one in tomorrow, we don't know. So we're just on the Dern Valley Parkway heading towards A1. Well, I've done a video on this before, but this is what it looks like at 27 minutes past 8. It's pretty busy. I've just come through some roadworks, so I didn't start recording. You don't want to see roadworks, there's nothing to see. I've seen a couple of illegal plates already, because that's the game I play. It keeps me awake. I'm absolutely starving this morning. And we're heading down just off the A1. I can't remember what it's called, but we're not being that far down A1 to a Costa Coffee. I'm yawning again, sorry. And we will. You've got to go past it to come back to it, unless we take the turn off and go through the village and come back, which you might do. It's not a bad village. So yeah, so that's where we are. That's where we're headed today. Weather's not bad. Temperature wise, 11 degrees. It is the, I believe, 16th of October. Now, there's no wind. I'm thinking it might get a bit warmer today. I can't believe we're in October and it's kind of so warm. But I remember when I was a kid, as soon as 6-week holidays were over, it were cold. And I mean, it was freezing cold. You went from playing out every day to wrapping a blanket around you. And as soon as dark nights came in, which, what are they now, about 6:30ish, 6-ish, 6:30. As soon as they came in, that were it. Fire on, let's get wrapped up. Yeah, amazing. Used to fall asleep in front of a gas fire.
Speed camera ahead.
Not sure that anybody does that nowadays, apart from Holden's. But yeah, we used to lay down in front of a gas fire and fall asleep. It was the warmest place in the house. So we just coming up to this little place where it's a 30, Hickleton. I always wonder what it's like to live in Hickleton. If you do live in Hickleton, let me know. #Hickleton.
Entering average speed check.
I would imagine it's one of them places where maybe it goes quiet at night with traffic, and then you're laid in your bed and you can hear traffic building up, and you think, it's getting to be 7 o'clock. Where I live, where I sleep, there's no noise whatsoever. I'm really, really lucky. I don't sleep that well. I toss and turn all night, and I've just got a new bed, and I don't believe it's as comfortable as one that we tried in the shop. So I'm going to go back and have a lay on that one in the shop again, and I just think it's a totally different product to what we laid on. So that's another thing in life that you can't control. and I always have done. Not my idea of fun. I don't like flying. I put up with it because it gets me where I want to go. I don't like sort of being cramped in a van with other people.
Watch out, vehicle on shoulder ahead.
Different when you're with your mates, but I suppose when you're driving you've got as much room as you've got and you're comfortable. When you're not driving, I don't mind if it's just me and one other person in car sort of thing, or I'm in back seat and have loads of room, but I hate being a passenger, and I don't like all that. So, and I'm not on my own. Other people are the same. Loads of women, they're happy to sit in passenger seat and let a bloke drive, I suppose. And I suppose loads of blokes let women drive. I don't know who. This is going to be a big debate online there. Who's best driver, men or women? Well, I don't know. In our house, pretty equal. Other people's houses,
Exiting average speed check.
I don't know. So we are coming up to the A1, and this isn't my favourite road either. We've got 23 mile down A1. Now then, I have got 80 miles of charge to do 23 mile. Keep an eye on this because it does drop off pretty quick in these. 80 mile in 80 mile. 80 miles about 50 mile. So we're not going A1 north, we're going A1 south. If you are following video and you think what's it like, where we're going. We are going to get foot down a little bit today. And normally we get a speed score through on a Friday, or a driving score. If you accelerate or brake hard, you lose some points. If you speed a little bit, like when you're coming from say you're coming from a 60 into a 40 and you're just not on 40, it highlights that and you get a speed score. Now normally if you're above 80, if you're in green, if you're normally I'm around 90. There are people who drive these vans that are 99.8. However they do that, I don't know, it must be dangerous. They say it and they say they just drive steady. Maybe their things are calibrated a little bit different to mine. This one's more sensitive than my last van. So yeah, but we're going to get foot down a little bit. We're not too bothered about skipping speed scores today. We're just going to crack on, try and keep up with traffic. I'm doing 70. Skies, really nice colours. I think the phone shows it off a little bit better than what I can see, but amazing colours in sky. I love to ski. I love these sort of cloudy, sunny skies, mate. I mean, I love a blue sky as well and a red sky, but I love these colours and I love to see clouds, as long as it's not raining. So we're just going to be keeping on A1 twice. Really nice little place. Staff amazing, welcoming. Never get a chance to go visit, have a drink, do whatever. Nice little place. I'm sure it's Grantham Squash Club. I'm sure it is, yeah. I think we're going to hit some traffic just after we get other side of Doncaster. We normally do. Have you seen any illegals yet? The campervan broke down on the other side. Got a feel for them, haven't you? They're going away. I don't think they are going away. I think they're probably going to work in that one. Looks a bit scruffy, lived in. So I reconnected with a few people yesterday. I hadn't seen them for a while. It doesn't seem like I hadn't seen them for a year. It seems like it were only last week. Got Jeff in front, look, in his Jaguar. Expensive to own one of them. Oh, well renowned for timing chains. MF Pacers, whatever it is. Yeah, it is an F Pacer, yeah. People reconnected with him. It didn't seem like I'd not seen her for a while, and I'm still not sure how that felt, to be fair. Still not sure that I'm not I mean, I'm positive I'm going in the right direction with things, but I'm still not sure that it's going to be an easy transition from what I do now to what I do back to what I used to do when I wasn't really enjoying it. But hey, look, it means I'm going to be able to get my steps in. I'm going to be able to have a drink when I want. I'm going to be able to use the toilet when I want. I'm going to be able to wash my hands when I want. There's going to be people there that I can talk to. No risk of driving and crashing, or anybody crashing into me, or any stuff like that. Although I am part of a team now, I've ever seen anybody. And a couple of people have said the same thing on here. You don't see many people, you don't interact with people, only customers. And it's kind of, sometimes you can get lonely. And sometimes it just needs, for 10 seconds, that extra pair of eyes or that extra pair of hands. And you think, no, yeah, and I've done it. Somebody's been struggling with something, and you walk up to it and you go, oh, what? Is it that? Or what about this? Or have we tried that? Or we've all done it. We've all been there on both ends. And sometimes it's that. And two heads are better than one. Always round. So yeah, so we're gonna go back into that scenario, and then I'll see what that chapter ends like, and we'll crack on. We're gonna be positive. We're gonna be. It's gonna work. I know it's gonna work. It's gotta work. Two ways about it. It's going to work for me, and it's end of the day, it's my decision. It's going to work for me. That's it. No two ways about it. So A1 is a 2-lane Brian James trailer. That'll take some weight. Nice and low. Very sturdy, them Brian James. They're like the bee's knees of trailers. I'd be lucky over £5,000 maybe for that trailer. See a lot of cars being transported on here. See a load of old cars pulling new cars, like your Touaregs and your Range Rovers. So there must be a market for it. Car transportation, E2B. Don't know if they ever make any money on that. They must make enough. But I did a video of a trailer on M1 a couple of days back. However, it didn't turn over. It was a van towing a van. And however that trailer and that van didn't turn over, I'll never know. Watch that video if you can. So we're still cracking on. 12 miles. It says 62 miles in the tank. We've got some lovely views of here. All of a sudden you come to like, but you haven't just got these bankings inside here. You'll come to a place and you can have a real nosy about, not so much while you're driving, but if you're a passenger, you can have a real nibby. The only thing I don't like about the A1 is obviously it's 60 mile an hour, 70 mile an hour, sorry, on here. And if you was coming off of these services here, you don't get a lot of time to brake and turn off. You've really got to slow down. Unless you've got a sort of modern day little car with really good brakes on. So if you're driving and you're watching this and you're going to come off a junction, just be careful because they don't give you a lot of runoff like they do. That one's alright, this junction's not bad, but some of them you've really got to be careful. Came down here a few months ago, a couple of 3 days, and then I missed it. A couple of 3 days, and I came down again, and there'd been a car outside the road for about 7 days. Obviously got all stickers on it, police aware. And you just think, why did they move it? Obviously it's dangerous. Why did they move it? Must be different rules. To M1. If you run M1 hour, it'd be gone. So we are were saying that 99% of vans, company vans, when they go to where the guy that drives them lives, 99% of them are on council estates. Is that right? Does anyone know if that's right? You do see a lot. It stops them taking certain vans home from Sheffield Council. You can't take your vans home, you've got to take them to the depot. It's caused a lot of